Good evening, everybody. Today we are doing a little something different. We are here in Celebration, Florida, just minutes away from Walt Disney World, because every other Friday they do a fun little food truck festival thing that they have going on down here. So we figured what better thing to do on a Friday evening here by Walt Disney World, doing something outside of the parks. So Celebration is actually a really cool town here, and I believe it was originally created from Disney, and over time I think they ended up either, I don't know if they sold it or they just didn't take residents over it anymore. But they have this really cool little lake here that you can see, and this cool little downtown over here. A lot of cars are parked because there's a lot that happens. It's a very active area, very, very nice and quaint, but still active enough. So we're just gonna show you a little bit around here just so you guys can see what's going on here, exactly what Celebration is before we head into the actual fest over here. And as we are walking over this direction, you can see this nice little walking path here. And it pretty much goes around the entire lake, pond, whatever you kind of want to consider this. Also right back there you could see there's a fun little kind of splash pad. Kids are playing in it right now. It kind of goes on and off every so often. Let's see if we can find any gators down here. It's very murky waters. Oh, we found one right here. Look at this. There's a gator. Small boy. Can you see him? It's his little head. I hear they are in here quite often. A lot of times you find smaller ones, but that is a little baby gator hanging out. So you can come out here, typically find at least one small one hanging out by the water. But it's cool. So you have a hotel right across the street over there. There is a Starbucks. I believe it's straight over on that corner. If I zoom in, you guys can see some like green umbrellas. And you have some restaurants and things along this strip. It does close down a little earlier down here as far as like activities go, typically about 9 o'clock on the weekends. But overall, you have a few restaurants that kind of line up, and then there's another street over there, which we'll show you in 1 second. But either way, it's a very fun, relaxing place to be and just kind of hang out here, out by the water, enjoy the weather. Can you guys see the fish down there too in the water? It's kind of big. I don't know what kind of fish. They're over there. They kind of look like a darker version of Dory. They're kind of like either a really dark blue or maybe like black. It's kind of dirty, kind of hard to see. Either way, the gator's kind of moving around. Oh, there's a fish by him. Let's see if we can find it. There you go. Can you see the fish swimming by the gator down there? There's a few of them just like hanging out. All right, there's a giant turtle. We're gonna follow him. He's about to come up for air, I think. Can you guys see him? It's massive. Right in the water. Yeah, there he is. Again, a lot of wildlife here in Celebration, just out on this lake. You guys see how big he is? Look at him. Oh my gosh. Massive turtle. Again, a lot of fun out here already. We just got here. Wildlife showing up. All right, let's go explore a little bit more of Celebration now, outside of just the animals that are existing out on the lake here. Well, it is storming. Can you guys hear that and see it out in the distance? We might be getting some bad storms here shortly. Hopefully nothing too much that we could ultimately just kind of get through and still enjoy. But this was the other area I was telling you about. So this has some shops along it, some like little trinket shops, and then all the way in the back, I think there is a Hispanic bakery, I think. We actually ate at this restaurant right here about a month or two ago, this Reggiano's, which is a nice little Italian place. And we had actually some fantastic food over there. You have this little like corner place here. I think it's just breakfast and lunch, but it looks like there's people in there, so maybe I'm wrong. But they had some really good waffles actually. And then down yonder, you have a Celebration Town Tavern, I think. So again, there's definitely some restaurants that exist inside of this area. If you guys are just looking for an area to kind of come and hang out, this is definitely a cool place to come away from the parks, a lot more quiet. As we were walking along the lake, we could see another turtle right here. This is a different kind too. Again, it's very dark in here, so it's kind of hard to see. Oh, he's eating bubbles. Do they eat seaweed? Is that what he's eating right now?
Almost like he's like biting at us.
I don't know, maybe he is. Threatening us. Go away.
Get away.
I guess to top it off, here we are with some bird wildlife. Oh, it's got a little mohawk. Woo! You see that? He puts his like hair up. That's crazy.
A little mohawk.
I know, it's I wonder if he's threatening us. Maybe we shouldn't stare. All right, and this is what I was showing you earlier. So you have the Celebration Town Tavern. So that's open late. We've eaten there at least once. Here is the Starbucks coffee I was telling you about. Avocado here, we haven't eaten there yet. It's a Mexican grill. And then right over there, that's the hotel I was telling you about. So that's like the Celebration Hotel. It's actually pretty nice in there. Pretty small location, I guess, overall. It doesn't seem to have very many rooms. I think it's more quaint and kind of quiet in there, but it was pretty nice. And then right behind us, above the Celebration Town Tavern, that's actually like condos, and I don't think there's apartments down here, but I think there are condos all over. And you could see Celebration Care at that corner. So there's basically like, there's little doctor's offices and like things to kind of keep you inside of Celebration. They do a very good job making sure that once you are in Celebration, you can stay in Celebration and you don't really have to leave the community. So that's kind of cool. Again, small community, but it's definitely nice. Here's a little town center Celebration map here. So you could see kind of what they have. So you have dining and entertainment and then shopping and specialty stores. Again, it's not huge by any means. Definitely a lot more kind of mom and pop shops, if you will, other than having like the typical Kilwins ice cream. But other than that, a lot of this tends to be pretty unique and exclusive to Celebration here. So a lot of, like I said, mom and pop shops, which is pretty cool. They do have, like I said, the Starbucks over there as well, and then Kilwins. And I think the movie theater is no longer operational here. It used to be, but I think that's been down for quite a few years from what I was hearing. Well, that's enough of the downtown Celebration. We're actually going to go kind of right around the corner. It's still kind of over here in the downtown area. We're gonna head over to the food trucks. Like I said, they do this every 2 weeks on Fridays, so hopefully it's a lot of fun. We can hear the music. We've been hearing it the whole night. It's kind of masked by the rain and thunderstorms we're having here. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully that holds out and we have a good time over there. So let's go now, walk around the corner and show you what that's all about. Well, now that the rain is coming down, we were just over there. So we're coming across this bridge now, right into the section that they are kind of doing this little party get-together thing. And like I said, I'm hoping we don't get too much rain, but you can see it's so dark around us. Well, they do have some Tesla chargers here, but that is where we are heading, over here by all of these food trucks. I love food trucks, by the way. I'm like obsessed with food trucks. I don't know why. They're like typically overpriced and they're good, but I don't know if I've ever found like my favorite thing at a food truck, but they're just so much fun. They have a crepe truck over there. Over here, it's an Amish pretzel shop, so this will be kind of interesting. I think I would do something like that. Right next door, let's go take a look. Oh, here's the menu here. So it looks like it's like Colombian food. That's interesting. Definitely kind of a unique look to it too, doesn't it? Kind of a little bit more aggressive with their theming. But here's some of the items here. Kind of a lot. Wow. Over here is a barbecue truck. This is a pretty large one. They probably have to have some sort of smoker or grill in there to fit. Right next door you have wings, Wing King. And then right behind me you have the big cheese. Looks like a lot of cheese items. Maybe grilled cheese? Oh yeah, it's a lot of grilled cheese items. That's kind of fun. So you have a typical cheese, some poutine. So I guess anything with cheese and sandwiches and snacks, that's all here. Never seen anything like this before. Mini Dutch pancakes. This whole booth is basically filled with them. A lot of them look like more treats than breakfasts. Over here you have rock, paper, scissors, eat. It looks like it's kind of a little bit of everything maybe, or like, is it Mediterranean? I don't know. They have a black bean burger. Let's see, a sloppy Joe, sleazy dogs, fish and chips. Kind of interesting over here. I apologize for being so loud over here too. There's a lot of generators, but over here you have the D&J's original New York sandwiches. Looks like they have like a chicken and waffle sandwich right there, which is kind of interesting. Looks like they have a lot of options on their menu too. Hot sandwiches, cold sandwiches. But check this out right behind us. Your very typical shaved ice stand, the freeze your brain shaved ice stand. And then just around the corner you have Brazilian food. This is Brazilian passion foods. Right next door you have pizza. Is it Pizza for the Soul? Yeah, Artisan Pizzeria. This is kind of cool. And then right beyond that you have Willie T's Crab Shack. Maybe some crab options. We're coming to the end here. Oh, a donut booth. Ha ha ha, you know I love donuts. Might have to pick up one of these. Look at this, you could watch the donuts being made. Well, they're not making any right now. Oh, they're mini donuts, okay. That makes more sense. Very interesting. Oh, back there they have one of those like fresh orange juice makers, it looks like. Looks like it's not really going right now though. Take a look at some of these options here though. So they've got French toast, cinnamon roll, chocolate sprinkles, fruity pebbles, rainbow sprinkles, glaze, cinnamon sugar, powdered sugar, Oreo, Lucky Charms, peach pie, chocolate Oreo, caramel glaze. Crazy. So for a bucket of them, it's 25 bucks. If you want a small bag, it is $7. So anywhere from $7 to 25 over here. And then right behind us is the Real Maine Lobster. Tastes wicked good. Get a little Boston in it. And there's your options. Lobster rolls, lobster quesadillas, shrimp, crab cakes. Not a whole lot here. It's probably more specialized, which I feel like always is a little better when you're at food trucks. If they're a little bit more specialized, tends to be a little better. And then over here, that Nicole's looking at, there's Bluebell ice cream. Bluebell ice cream is, by the way, very, very good. They have some of their flavors here. It's probably one of the best items that I get in a grocery store. Yeah, this one right here, the oatmeal cream pie. It's one of my favorite ice creams ever, by the way. But either way, I mean, you could get this stuff in a in the store. But I guess if you want to sample something or get some fun toppings, you could do that over here. Well, there's a lot to choose from here. Weirdly enough, I actually wasn't expecting this many food trucks. So we're gonna take a look, discuss, see what we wanna get, and then we'll show you what we end up going with. Maybe we'll try a few options, maybe just something small from a few different booths. But ultimately, you know, there's some things that I definitely saw I wanna try and some things that I might just take a pass on. I'm not a huge seafood person, so the booth behind me for the crab might not be my favorite option. Well, I do need to be a little transparent with you guys. I was looking at these wings here. 10 wings for 20 plus tax, and that's going to be either fries or corn. The fries alone or corn are $7. It seems a little pricey for me. Don't know if I want to spend 20 bucks on our first meal for 10 wings. That's $2 a wing. All right, our first item we're gonna do, it's actually written all the way at the bottom down here. We're gonna do the Buffalo Chicken Mac Bowl here. It's $11. Again, I think they're a little pricey. They tend to be at the food trucks. I think I stated that as soon as we got here. This is from the Big Cheese. It looks like they're from Canada. So there you go. Those are some of their items there. But we're going with the Mac Bowl. Now also, while we place that, we're gonna head down over by the pretzels. I was gonna say stuffed pretzels, only some of them are stuffed. But we're gonna head over here, the Amish Pretzel Shop. So over here at the Amish Pretzel Shop, we're gonna go ahead and go with the soft pretzel, just a classic butter and salt. And then we're also going to add cheese sauce. I won't mention how expensive everything is anymore, but I will tell you guys the price of anything that we do get. So this is gonna be a total of $6. I'm gonna show you guys their story over here. This is their story on growing up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Soft pretzels we roll out are the same soft pretzels that they grew up loving at home. So hopefully this family recipe is delicious. And here are the two items we ended up picking up. This is the pretzel with cheese, and this is the mac and cheese. That's a pretty decent portion for $11 at least. We're gonna try that out. We did end up getting under a tree. I don't want to put the lens straight up because you're gonna get pegged with water there. But it smells good in there. We'll let you know what we think. There's our pretzel, some cheese, and look at that. Looks like we get hopefully a decent amount of chicken in there. The flavor is going to be the big thing though. All right, trying this plain before you do the cheese. Got to see what the base is like. Hey, that's a pretty good pretzel there. A little bit of sweetness. That's not bad. It's buttery, a little bit of sweetness. I kind of like that. What do you think?
I think I prefer no butter, like not the sweet, but the pretzel itself is good.
All right, we got a nice hefty amount of cheese here. I'm a fan. Pretzel booth here, pretty good. So $6 before tip here, by the way. So $5 for the pretzel, $1 for the cheese. That's not bad. I like that a lot, actually. We do have to mix this up a little bit because I think they kind of have the mac and cheese on bottom and then the chicken on top. So we're gonna go ahead, mix up the mac and cheese, and then take a nice bite out of it. It smells like definitely a buffalo, right? Yeah.
A little spicy. I wish the chicken was cut a little bit smaller. Like I feel like there's a lot of it, but it's so big you're gonna go through it fast.
Yeah.
Like, small bites and every bite I prefer.
I guess we'll see what ends up happening. Look, right. I mean, it looks good though. All right, now we're going for the mac and cheese here. So this is gonna be mac and cheese, chicken, and some hot sauce. Ooh, you can feel it in your nose when you, it's like that spicy vinegar or whatever that is. I don't know, here we go. All right, that's pretty good. So the thing that I'm getting a lot with that right now, the hot sauce is so dominant in this entire thing, I'm not getting a lot of cheese. So it's kind of more like a noodle. Like, it's not really a mac and cheese with buffalo, it's more just like they're using the noodle, kind of coating that with the hot sauce. Overall, it's pretty good. The chicken seems like it's pretty good quality, the noodles are pretty good quality, and the sauce is good. A little bit of spice in there, I will tell you. There's some spice in there, and it kind of coats your whole mouth. But overall, that's good. I just wish the mac and cheese was a little bit more cheesy. So let's go ahead, finish this up, then we'll continue on. Well, I was hoping to get a little bit more, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I'm pretty stuffed. We ate kind of a lot right there. That mac and cheese is a lot more than I thought it was gonna be. Also, like pretzels being, you know, like basically just carbs and bread, that can fill you up pretty quick. So I think at this point, we're gonna hold off for now. There's supposed to be live music somewhere, and I don't know if they're talking to live music back there that's just like playing the radio. I thought there was like gonna be, you know, some cover bands maybe or something like that. So we'll kind of keep an eye out. We'll hang out here for a little bit, and then maybe if we walk some stuff off, we can go back and get a little bit more food. So hang tight with us for just a minute, and we might go exploring around, maybe go explore some more nature. I don't know yet. And then we'll let you know if we end up finding that band or bands. I don't exactly know how this works. Again, first time here for this. Also, I needed to clarify, it's not every second Friday, as in like, you know, every 2 weeks. It's every second Friday of the month. So it's once a month, every second Friday of that month. So it might have been like a little DJ up there. So maybe this is the live music. Take a look at this view right now. Again, there's like kind of downtown Celebration, and then we're on the walk path behind it. But you have the clouds there. I guess you got the music going on to the right. But it's just such a cool view. Well, this is pretty unique. Look at this. They have this whole thing on water birds. You have the wood duck. We did see one of those out there. I don't know which one had that mohawk there. Maybe a third one down, the great blue heron. I don't think so, actually. I don't know what that was, though. Look at the neck on that thing. What the heck? Oh, it's kind of interesting. There's a little T-bridge over here that you can kind of come out, see if there's anything happening out here. Can you guys hear how loud the music is from all the way over here? Turn up so you can hear it. So we're over here on kind of the edge, and there's a scenic bike ride here. 7 miles, by the way. Yeah, we're up here, and you actually would cross the bridge and you would head into kind of like this like area out by like more pond or lake areas. I'll kind of show it to you to my left here, but just so you can kind of see the trail there. And here you go. So $20 for a regular bike and $30 for bikes with trailers. So I don't know if the trailers are maybe things to have like a baby on the back, but they're all right here. And it looks like, I'm assuming, yeah, scan to go. So you kind of just scan it. I'm guessing it kind of lets you go. I don't know if they're electric or not, though. It kind of looks like it with the, oh no, it's just a gear. I don't know. Where's the throttle over here? Yeah, maybe there's a throttle. I don't really know, to be honest with you. And here's that trail that it's gonna ultimately lead you to. And then again, 7 miles long, you're gonna head all the way out there and head around like the pond or lake back there. Maybe we'll do that one time. Pop a GoPro on and just go trail around back there. But as of now, it's getting a little late, so probably not tonight. And as we kind of spit out, you can see right over here, this is where you end up. So over here by some condos or apartments here. And again, these are pricey, by the way. These are very expensive. They look very nice. You're obviously right here in downtown Celebration, but just so you know, like they cost a pretty penny. We've looked them up before, and pretty quickly we were on to the next. Something to keep in mind, just because Disney no longer owns Celebration or is in charge of Celebration, however the legality of that works, you will still see a ton of Disney around here, especially for the holidays. They'll put a lot of things out, a lot of like blow up figures, things like that, a lot of door figures, window decals, etc. There's a lot that comes along with being down here. I think everybody just knows this is still kind of Disney to some extent, but it's kind of cool. Like we just walked down that path there and there was like a lot of just like Disney decor all over. So it is still very much Disney down here, but it is no longer, like I said, either owned or operated by Disney anymore. That is going to do it for us here at Celebration. We have passed on going back to the food trucks again. honestly, we're just too stuffed, to be honest. It comes, every month, so we'll definitely be back here. But I did want to say, if you guys enjoy content like this outside of the theme parks, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up so we kind of know that you are interested in something like this. Also, leaving a comment saying that you enjoyed this or anything like that helps out. Again, it just helps gauge the interest in videos like this and anything that we do outside of Disney, Universal, or any of the theme parks. But either way, thank you guys for tagging along with us today. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.